Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mr. Tipsy, your half drunk, half sober host. This is actually part 2 of our cross-country vacation. So, I have Mrs. Tipsy along with me yet again.
I'm here
to talk about the rest of our cross-country vacation. I hope everybody's having a great day today. I hope everybody's excited to hear a little bit more about our cross-country trip and some of the things that we did, some of the places that we went. So, I think that I'm going to just get right into this and we'll start talking. I will refresh your memory, however. The last time that me and Mrs. Tipsy signed off, we were at the Four Corners. Mrs. Tipsy looked it up, and I think she found it the last time that we talked. But I did cut her off. I know she was excited. She said, oh, I found it. And then I was like, yeah, it's time. It's time for me to go. And let's end this. And personally, the only reason I did that was because I think that anything over an hour long, like an hour-long podcast, it starts to drag out. And I don't personally feel that anybody really wants to listen to me for that long. So I figured the shorter the podcast, the better, because it holds your attention a little longer. I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please put that in the comments. Be like, no, we would have loved to hear 2 hours worth of that stuff, because if that's the case, then I'll keep them longer. But for me, for now, I say 50 minutes, 60 minutes, that's a good time to like wrap it up. But yes, so like I was saying, last time that we were on, we stopped at the Four Corners. Now, Mrs. Tipsy.
Yes.
You had found exactly what the Four Corners are, what states they border, which is what?
Utah, New Mexico, Arizona,
yeah.
and Colorado.
That's right. Utah, Mexico, Colorado, and Arizona. And you know what? I think it's kind of funny because there are tourists out there and they'll go there. A lot of people will go to the Four Corners and one person will take a picture. They'll have one arm in a state, one a leg in a state. So their whole body is technically in 4 different states at once. That's kind of like what they do. When we went there, it was all of us.
Yeah.
So we all kind of huddled in the middle. I don't exactly remember what state I was in at the time of the picture, but it was a nice time. I will say, if you are going to plan a trip to the Four Corners, you might want to go there in a 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let me tell you why. So we get there, pull up to the little security shack or whatever they call it. We pay the money to get in. Do you remember what it was? 20, 30 bucks?
It was like $30.
Something like that, 30 bucks. And as soon as we passed the guard shack, it was no pavement. It was like you're traveling down a dirt road, rocks, potholes, at least 9 inches deep. Absolutely horrible, right? And we're like, oh my God, brand new van. And we're like, boom, 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 boom. And it's just horrible. So we park. We find a spot. First thing you got to do,
Pee.
take a piss. You weren't the only one.
No,
I think somebody else went with you.
I think everybody, a couple of us went.
I don't remember. I just remember the horror stories of how bad the porta potty was.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't remember it. So I probably didn't go in.
You probably didn't. It was probably me, Bird, maybe Schmuds.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't remember. So we get out and we go over to the monument. So they have this monument set up. And the monument is nice, you know, because it's really nicely laid out. And right in the middle, you see all the states. And around the monument, on the outside of the monument, there's vendors set up. And it's...
They're Native Americans.
Right, Native Americans, so it's like an Indian reservation. And they're selling T-shirts and jewelry and little things like that.
Yeah.
And everything that they tell you right there, everything that you buy, helps out the reservation. Tells you right there. And it's nice. It is really nice. I mean, but we weren't there long.
No.
What? Half hour?
Maybe.
Yeah. So we were there for like a half an hour. And I think it's kind of funny, talking about the Indians. So one thing that I forgot to say, when we were leaving Mount Rushmore, we saw the Mount Rushmore, and we were leaving Mount Rushmore, and we were driving down the road, and all these cars are like pulled off to the side of the road, and we're like, what the hell's going on here? And so we turned around and we looked, and we were actually passing the Crazy Horse Monument. That they're still, even to this day, they're still in the middle of building.
Yeah.
But it was neat to see. Like, we did not turn around. We did not go back and go to the Crazy Horse Monument, but where we were on the highway, like on the road, it was kind of like a highway, but it was a road. You could see pretty much the whole outline of the Crazy Horse. Did you get a picture of that?
The Crazy Horse Monument?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah.
So we saw it, but we weren't up close and personal. But anyway, getting back to the Four Corners. So yeah, we did the Four Corners Monument. I thought it was kind of nice, like people were taking, now they didn't have people there to take pictures. They didn't have cameras there to take pictures. So you had to kind of depend on your own family.
Right.
Or another tourist to like take a picture.
Right.
So when we were there, that's kind of like what happened. Like, we got up there, the person behind us took our picture.
Right.
And then the people that took our picture got up there, the person behind them took their picture. So it was kind of like a flowing thing, and it was kind of nice. I think that they should have somebody there to take pictures of people. I think that would be nice.
Did you want to know where everybody was standing at the forest?
Do you know where everybody was standing?
I do.
So if you know where everybody was standing, Mrs. Tipsy is going to tell us exactly where everybody was standing. So go ahead, go right ahead.
So I was in Arizona.
Okay.
Sis was in New Mexico.
All right.
Schmear was in Colorado. And you and Schmuds and Bird were all in Utah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
That's so neat. I think that's neat. Utah's not bad.
No.
I don't mind being in Utah.
Utah has got the most.
Now, we already passed Utah in our first one, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. The Round Rock Formation.
Wilson's Arch.
Was that in Utah?
Maybe. Let me.
So she's going to look here because I was talking about things that I regret. And there was one thing for sure on this road trip that
It was indeed in Utah.
Okay. So there's one thing that I really regret. While we were driving through Utah, there was this Wilson's Arch, and basically you're on the highway, you're on the road, and if you look to the left-hand side, up a long, steep hill, there is this rock formation called the Wilson's Arch.
Yep.
Okay. We didn't know that at the time. It just looked like something cool, and there was a lot of tourists stopping there, climbing to the top of a mountain. So Bird and Schmuds said, because we had pulled over to look at it.
Yeah,
take some pictures.
I did. I got out and took pictures.
Right. Well, Bird and Schmuds wanted to so bad run up to the top of this damn arch. And they were saying, like, I bet you we can get up there in
5 minutes.
Yeah. And I was like, no, you're not going to be able to go there in 5. It looks a lot closer than it is. And they're like, no, I bet you we can do it. I bet you we can do it. No, you're not going to be able to do it. I didn't know how much I regret not letting them go. Honestly, I regret not going with them. And that's one thing that I talk to you a lot about.
Yeah.
I think every time that we talk about this cross-country vacation, that is one thing that stands out to me. I do not know why, for the love of God I did not let them do that. I don't know why we all didn't get out and just go up there. I don't know why. And
Oh, I bet you the snakes would have been.
well, I don't. Here's the deal. I don't think there was no snakes because there was like 30,000 people up there.
There was a lot of people up there.
So I don't think there would be no snakes. However, I really, really regret that.
Yeah.
I do. I regret not letting them go. Even if I didn't feel like going or even whatever the case may be, they wanted to go. And that's what the trip was all about at the very beginning. Remember I said,
Yeah.
that's what it's all about. Whatever you see, whatever you want to do, let's do it. That's what it's all about. And I said, no, we're not doing it. And I don't know why. And I regret that. And that is one of the biggest things in my life that I regret. So if Schmer, Schmuds, Sis, and Bird want to travel back to Utah and climb that rock, let me know. We will leave. And I will climb the rock and take pictures of it with you.
Yeah.
I will do that because I owe you that.
Yeah.
That's something that I regret not doing, and I'm very sorry that I didn't do it. That's one thing that I didn't do. But yeah, we saw the Crazy Horse Monument, and then we pretty much were on our way. So after we left
The Four Corners.
the Four Corners, where were we heading to?
We're just heading to our next hotel, which was in Page, Arizona.
Okay, so Paige.
Which, for us, that was the closest hotel to get to or to stay at between the Four Corners Monument and our next activity.
All
you
right.
could say. But we didn't really do anything in Page. We checked into the hotel. Kids went swimming. We ordered Pizza Hut.
Yeah, like I remember there was an issue there, right? So they got into an argument.
The kids.
Yes.
The whole trip, pretty much.
No, yeah. But especially there, because I remember that me and you had left
Yeah.
to go get pizza. Mm-hmm. And I remember we pull up, I think it was a Pizza Hut,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
All right. So we pull up into the Pizza Hut, we go inside, we get our pizza, and as we're leaving, we're coming down the road, and it's just like your typical sunset Arizona.
Yeah.
Amazing. It looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, would you look at this?
Such vibrant reds
Yes.
and blues and yellows and
It was beautiful. I was like, oh my God, like the sunset. It was amazing. I can't even describe it. I could tell you all I want how beautiful it was, but if you were not there, you will never understand.
yeah.
But yeah, it was so beautiful. And it was so peaceful. And I don't know, the sunset, like, yeah, the bright pinks and the blues, it was amazing. And so, we get our pizza, head back to the room. Kids are fighting.
Yep.
So, but even though we had to deal with all that stuff, and it was only two kids. Only two kids were fighting. But even though we had to deal with all that shit, we still had that chance to see that.
Yeah.
And that was, I'll never forget it. It's burned into my memory. I still remember everything about that specific time. It was great. So, and just like that, we're on to our next destination. And our next destination was,
The Hoover Dam.
Yep.
No.
No,
The Grand Canyon.
it was the Grand Canyon.
Yes.
Grand Canyon. And that's about, because I remember getting to the Grand Canyon. And do you want to say anything at all about the Grand Canyon?
I love going to the Grand Canyon. I could say a whole lot about the Grand Canyon. I think it's absolutely beautiful. We did do a different part with the kids than
Right.
what you and I did.
Right.
So it was nice to see a whole new part of the Grand Canyon.
Right. So, so here's the deal. So when we went out to Vegas, you and me, we went out to the Grand Canyon, and me and you, we went to the South Rim.
Right.
That kind of had the overlook. You can walk out. They had like this horseshoe shaped steel thing built into the rocks, and it was like thick glass, and you could walk right out on the bridge. And there were some people that were like really walking out to the middle. Now I know when me and you were there, they wouldn't let you go directly out to the middle. You could walk like 3/4 of the way up, and then like 3/4 way up on the right side, but you were not allowed right directly in the middle. I think there was a piece of cracked glass, so yeah. Now let me tell you, Mrs. Tipsy, her ass wouldn't even, she had to hold on to me walking 2 foot outside on that thing.
Yeah.
To give you these little like cloth booties to put over your shoes.
Yeah, like when the plumbers come in or
Yeah.
electricians come in, they put the little surgical booties over their boots or their shoes. We had those, and you weren't allowed to take your cell phones out on the bridge. If you wanted to take photos, they had somebody to take photos for you.
That was really nice because me and you,
Yeah.
we have a lot of pictures from there.
Yeah.
So yeah, in all fairness, it's pretty much like the Grand Canyon. So I thought when we went out this time that we were going to see the same thing. However, when we took the kids across country and we hit the Grand Canyon, it was completely separate.
Yeah.
We were hours away from the South Rim.
Right.
But now I will say this, the way that we came in and the way that we did our cross-country trip, there were so many pull-offs. It was so many more things to see. So Bird, he was like, hey, I want to pull over here. Hey, I want to pull over there. Hey, let's pull over here. Hey, let's stop here. And let's stop there. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know. And so like when we did that, it was great. Because when me and you went out, we went to the South Rim, we saw just that section of the Grand Canyon. And I'll be honest with you, like, I really didn't think there was much more to it.
Yeah. When you and I went out, we only saw three spots. We went to the bridge, the glass bottom bridge.
That was the South Rim.
We went to Eagle Point and Guano.
Something.
It's a bat cave.
Yeah.
Which you love bats.
I do not love bats. Not at all. And when Mr. Tipsy is sitting out by the fire and I hear that little squeak, 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 my ass comes inside. I bring my Tipsy juice
Oh, geez.
and I come inside because those little fuckers get stuck in your hair and they carry rabies. It's true. They're rabies carriers and I don't like them. However, Bird, he was like, let's stop here. And it was so much better. Like there were so many different things to see and different angles to see it in. And I was like, holy shit. You know, like I kind of thought that we were going to take them to the South Rim. I thought we were going to see what me and you had saw. And that was going to be it. But we got a chance to see, when we left and he was like, pull over here, we had a chance to see so much more. Our pictures are amazing because they're just different angles and different things. And it's not like the one same thing.
Right.
And it was to me, it was so great.
Yeah.
So we definitely saw more with the kids with us
Yeah.
than we saw with just me and you.
Yeah.
And it was a great time. And then, I mean, there were things that me and you saw when we went to Grand Canyon, like that little cowboy town or whatever it was.
Oh, the Hualapai Reservation.
Yeah, that was neat.
Where we had
our lunch there.
Yeah. It was like a little old westy town,
Yeah.
type town, what it looked like. And that's where you go to make your reservations to zip line across the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, I do remember that. I remember as soon as we get there, right? So the very first time we get to doing any kind of, so we get to the Grand Canyon and we're like, okay, pull over here. We were at like some visitor center.
Yeah.
What's the first thing the bird sees? A damn bird shoved in somebody's bumper of their car. So he takes a picture of it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he still has a picture to this day.
It was a relatively big bird.
It was a big bird.
Yeah.
And he was like, what the hell? And I'm like, how
How do you not know, A, that that's there?
Right.
And when you park your car, how do you not dislodge it?
Well, I don't know if I would dislodge it, but I would like, how did he get there and how did I not feel that?
Yeah.
Or I would be like, I remember hitting that fucker. I do remember hitting him. But it was funny. Like he took a picture of it. We go into the visitor center.
Interesting characters at the visitor center.
There was. And it was different because there was a perverted Cookie Monster there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And of course our kid has to get a picture.
I was going to say, it's like, sis wants to get her picture taken with this fucking Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
But here's a little story about that. So, like a really fast story about that. So we get to the spot in the Grand Canyon, and we're at the visitor center, and now they have like an exhibit, and the exhibit itself wasn't that great.
Yeah.
It was a building, and you walked into it, and there was no hallways or anything. It was just kind of like a wide open exhibit, and they kind of told you a little bit about the Grand Canyon. Like there was a couple different things, and then I think there was like a movie room.
It was some kind of like a history video, and then there was like a gift shop.
Right. So we get in there, we walk around there, and it talks about like the rock formations and how long it's been there, stuff like that. But there wasn't any hallways you can walk down, so it was very small. It was a very short thing. There really wasn't anything to see. So as we're walking over there, there's a Cookie Monster. Mm-hmm. A guy, obviously, dressed like the Cookie Monster. So, from Sesame Street. And Sis was like, hey, I want to get my picture taken with the Cookie Monster. So, obviously, okay, fine. Let's get your picture taken with the Cookie Monster. I remember you coming out to me and saying, hey, so just so you know, like, Sis wants to get her picture taken with the Cookie Monster before we leave here. Mm-hmm. And I was like, really? So I did ask. I asked, like, all the kids. I was like, hey, do you guys want to get your picture taken with the Cookie Monster? And they were like, oh, fuck no, I ain't doing that shit. It's so gay. Now, like we knew it was just a guy dressed up trying to get some money. No big deal. Okay. So we pay the Cookie Monster for a picture with Sis. Well, and then we come to find out that the Cookie Monster made his way to Vegas, which honestly isn't too far from the Grand Canyon, all right? Not that far, whatever. And well, it turns out that the Cookie Monster is a pedophile. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got arrested.
He did. He's not a real Cookie Monster. The one that you see on Sesame Street, not him.
Oh, he's a Cookie Monster.
This guy's a pedophile. And we're like, so we're walking around the Grand Canyon, and he's like, hey, I'm a pedophile. Yeah, let me take a picture with you. But it's kind of funny because we heard later on that this Cookie Monster fella has been going from Vegas to the Grand Canyon, but he's a damn pedophile.
Like, he's been going to a lot of touristy places.
And he's like taking pictures with little kids. So like, what's he thinking? I don't know. Is his cookie getting hard or what's going on there? I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, they arrested him, right? So thank God for that. But yeah, that was, and she still has a picture.
Yeah.
So you can be like, yeah, that's the pedophile Cookie Monster I got my picture taken with at Grand Canyon. But yeah, so, oh my God, what else is there, woman?
We left the Grand Canyon not that long after that. Like, we stopped at a couple more pull-offs and like looked at some things, and then
we were headed to
the Hoover Dam.
We went to Hoover Dam. We did not see no Allspark.
No.
None of that.
No Ironhide.
So when me and you had went out to Vegas, we did the Pink Jeep tour. And we went to the Hoover Dam.
Right.
So they had took us out there. That we went past Lake Mead, and they kind of told us how it was getting low.
Yeah.
And then it took us to the Grand Canyon, and then they took us all the way to the top. Well, they took it to a couple different pull-offs. So they're like, okay, do you want to stop and get a picture here? Or do you want to stop and get a picture here? So a lot of people. So when we went out, we kind of just like moseyed our way all the way up to the top because we knew that was the best spot.
Right.
And we started taking pictures up there, and it was nice. I mean, it was nice, but there wasn't really anything like too much to see. I honestly, there wasn't really even really a lot of traffic, right?
Mm-mm.
So
No, you at the Hoover Dam was probably more entertaining than anything else.
me,
Yeah,
why you say that?
because when we pulled into the Hoover Dam with the kids, and the security guard stopped us and asked if we had any weapons in the vehicle,
Yeah,
Mr. Tipsy, who carries
yeah,
from time to time, had to get out and open up our
yes.
top carrier and show the security guard all of our belongings and that weren't
All right.
terrorists.
Yeah.
We were
So,
just tourists.
all right. So, yes, I carry a gun with me. I have a 9mm Ruger, and I do take my gun with me everywhere because if anybody messes with my family, pow pow. All right. So, yeah. So, so we get to the Hoover Dam, and yeah, security. Like I don't even know. We were with the pink Jeep tours the last time, so it was different. All right, so as a family, we get to the Hoover Dam, and security is like, "Hey, do you have any guns on you?" And I was, "Yeah, I have my gun with me, you know." And so they're like, "Okay, could you pull over to the second checkpoint?" I remember it's funny because for some reason I had my shoes off. We were driving for a long time.
Yeah, you always have your shoes off.
Yeah, so so it's really weird that Mr. Okay, so yes, when I drive, for some reason I take my damn shoes off. If I'm on a long drive, anything over 3 hours, I will take off my shoes. So we get in there, we pull over. They said, "Do you got any weapons on you?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do have a gun with me." And they're like, "Okay, could you please pull over to the secondary checkpoint or inspection station or whatever the hell they call it?"
Yeah.
They asked where the gun was at. I told them where the gun was at, and they asked me if I could pop our top carrier. Now,
Yeah.
our top carrier obviously was full of just our
Suitcases.
clothing, our suitcases, blankets, whatever. So I get out in my socks,
Yep.
right? And I'm like, all right, here you go. So I pop the top carrier. They dig around there for 2 minutes or whatever. You don't have nothing in there. I'm like, don't have nothing else. All I have is my gun. That's all I have. And they're like, okay, you're good. Go ahead, have fun. So yeah, that was a little odd, and it was weird because they look in there too long. But I'm gonna say for anybody that's listening, all right, anybody out there that might be listening to this right now, if you're going to travel with a weapon, every state is different. So please do your research on what state that you're going to be in and what gun laws that they might have for that specific state, because every state is different. Some of them allow you to have it on your hip. Some of them allow you to. Some of them it has to be unloaded. The magazine has to be separated from the gun. Got to be in the trunk. All states are different except for Texas. Texas don't give a shit. You kill anybody in Texas, they don't give a shit. And I think Montana is the same way. So Texas and Montana, that's the same thing. So yeah, everybody that has a gun in Montana at the time, all states are different. So just do your research. If you're going to carry a weapon, just do your research, because if you're going somewhere and you don't know what the gun laws are, you could get yourself in trouble if you're pulled over. Just because, I mean, you could definitely tell them like, "Oh, I didn't know," whatever. However, there's a whole bunch of stuff on the internet that you can check out. You can, hey, I'm traveling to this state and I have my gun with me, and just so you don't get harassed, right? So do your research when you leave. Just do your research. But anyway, so we take some nice pictures at the Hoover Dam. And now, me and Mrs. Tipsy, now we did our pink Jeep tours, but we're heading to...
Las Vegas.
We are heading to Las Vegas. All right. So after we get done with the Hoover Dam, we take our pictures there with the kids, and we're off. We're on our way to Vegas. All right. So we take the kids there, and we did the same thing. We drove We got in the car. I remember that day. It was hot. I think I took a picture of the thermostat. So I think it was like 100, 104. So yeah, it was definitely hot. We get out there, and I think the thing about it was So we wanted to do. They wanted to do Zach Bagans.
Yeah.
Right. So we're on our way out, hot as hell. Mm-hmm. We knew that they wanted to do Zach Bagans, but did we know at the time how old you had to be? Mm-hmm. So we did. So we had all of the kids.
Bird was old enough, and Schmear and Schmuds were old enough.
Now they weren't at the time.
Yeah, they were both 6.
No, at the time 15. We went out, you had to be 18. Yes. So Bird might have been the only one.
Yeah.
Me, you, and him.
Bird would have been old enough because I think you had to be 17 with a parent or guardian, but anybody under that you couldn't go. So that's probably right. So we decided that we were going to pull in at Zach Bagans and surprise the kids. That was like the first stop. So we pull into Zach Bagans and we ask the security guards out front, even though like they're not old enough to get in to do the tour, is there any way that we could possibly take them into the gift shop? And they were all really cool about it. So they directed us to park out back, in the back parking lot, and we were able to take the kids into the gift shop, and they were able to look around the gift shop and get some souvenirs, and then we were taking pictures outside.
Yeah.
And one of the girl tour guides was out. So we asked if like the kids could get their picture taken with her.
That was pretty cool.
So we did that, and then I want to say the kids were like walking around the property taking pictures.
Yeah, so I think what happened was we got there. We asked if we can go in. They said no. They asked if we can go to the gift shop. Mm-hmm. They said yes.
Yeah.
They had to ask somebody. So they came back out, and they're like, yep, if you want to go in there. So we went in. We came out, and when we came out, the guy was there. Because we came out of the gift shop and we were heading back to the car.
Did we take pictures with the girl before we went into the gift shop?
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yes, because I had all the bags in my hand when I took the picture of the guy. We had nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So we took the picture with the girl, and then who's the guy?
Oh, Freak Show John Smith.
Freak Show John Smith. He's pretty cool, and if anybody has ever watched Zach Bagans at all, he's on a couple of episodes. Mm-hmm. He's not in every one of them. But he's the guy who, what does he do?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So he swallows swords.
Mm-hmm.
He drives like big spikes up his nose holes, and he swings paint cans from his eyelids.
Right. Yeah. Really weird. But I seen him. You had seen him. I don't know if the kids have ever seen him or not.
I'm sure Schmear knew who he was.
So it was awesome. He comes out and we're like, oh my God, we see all you on television. Mm-hmm. We're not allowed inside because the kids aren't. Can we take a picture? He's like, yeah, absolutely. So I said, my wife, she loves you. And you're like, oh, stop it. And I was like, oh, don't front. Get your ass over there. So everybody gets their picture taken with him. Mm-hmm. And then we leave. So unfortunately, we leave to check into our next hotel. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So our spirits are really up. We've kicked off our Vegas. we've kicked off our Vegas, stop with some pretty awesome memories at Zach Bagans.
Yes.
Pull into our hotel.
Which was?
The Circus.
Fucking circus.
Oh my God. And never have we walked into a hotel lobby and while we were waiting in line to check in, searched the internet for another hotel.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me fucking tell you. Stay your ass away from fucking Circus, all right?
Our kids loved it.
They did.
God.
But it's the most lowest budget hotel in Vegas.
It's probably one of the lower
It's
ones.
it's definitely one of the lower ones. It's so horrible. It was so horrible, like she was saying, that me and Mrs. Tipsy walked in to get a room, and we were trying to book another hotel somewhere else, just standing in line.
Yeah,
Fucking bad. Although the kids did love it.
they did.
Like they loved every second of it. I don't know why. I don't know why. The only thing, okay, so listen. The only good thing about Circus, in my opinion, was that, but I sound really fat. Like, I think the night that we got there, we ate at the Blue Iguana,
Yeah.
which was good. And let me tell you. So, I'm going to second that
Yeah.
because my burrito from the Blue Iguana was like a one from,
Chipotle.
I'm going to let you say it because everybody picks on me when I say it, but it's like a fucking 5-pound burrito.
Yeah, they're big.
And oh my God. I'm not going to front. It was absolute. I ate it all. I ate all 5 pounds of it.
I wish I remembered what I got there.
You don't remember?
No.
What? I remember every bite of my fucking burrito, let me
And
tell
I
you.
can't believe that I didn't take a picture of my food either.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's-
I'm that person.
Yeah. Well, I think you were so
Especially-
pissed off that we were staying there that you were like, I don't want nothing to do with this shit.
I could have just been like in a pissy mood, but the food it was really good.
Yes, it was. Like I said, the burrito was amazing. Yeah, so we ate there, and then, because we were in Vegas for 2 nights.
Yeah.
So the second night that we were there
We
in
ate
Vegas.
we ate at the food court there.
Right. So, and everybody got something different.
Yeah.
Right. So I got Popeyes.
Yeah.
It was me and Schmears and Sis.
Yeah.
We got Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. You ate at a place called Chopsticks.
Yeah.
So you got Chinese food.
Yes.
Or was it Chinese or was it tofu?
It might have been Thai. It might have been Thai food. I don't know, but
Was it good?
The food was so good, and
Okay.
the green beans were these soy garlic.
What?
God, they're so good.
Ew, that sounds
They're
gross.
so good.
I don't like that shit.
You would like them.
General So is as much General So and beef noodles is all I like.
yeah,
I
I
like
know,
flavored rice too. I like that.
Yeah, we need to expand your palate.
And then we had me, Schmears, and Sis all ate at Popeyes. You ate at
Chopsticks.
the Chopsticks, and then Schmuds. No, yeah, Schmuds and Bird.
Yeah,
Ate at Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
And they all they had was blizzards.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I think it was we had been like munching throughout the day, making our way through.
no, hell, because
No?
if we were munching all throughout the day, my ass wouldn't have been able to eat a 10 fucking pound burrito.
Well, that
So
was
they
the
might have
first
gotten
night.
something more than blizzards.
That
They
was
might
the
have gotten like a
first
sandwich.
night. The second night
Oh, maybe.
was they had blizzards.
They did have blizzards.
Yeah.
Everybody ate something different
Yeah.
that night. We all kind of went on our own way. We're like, hey, here's the food court. What do y'all want?
Yeah.
Go pick what you want to eat.
Yeah.
Which was kind of nice.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
I like that because you and I rarely ever agree on what we're gonna eat.
Never agree on anything.
Yeah.
We never ever agree on, especially when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different podcast. Yeah, so oh my God. Yeah, so they got blizzard, so everybody ate something different. And honestly, you could have eaten any damn thing you wanted there because they had so much. There was so many different floors. 10 floors, and each floor had shopping and food on every single floor of the hotel.
Yeah.
Once you're in the hotel, it really wasn't horrible. But outside, I don't know. We just weren't feeling it. And Yeah, so it was honestly almost like every food had, or every floor had malls. There was some place that you could do. There was some place that you can eat. It had an indoor amusement park. So it wasn't horrible. It really wasn't. But it definitely wasn't fucking Caesar's Palace.
No.
That's where we had stayed the first time that we went out. It was far from Caesar's Palace. So that's kind of, it was funny. It's kind of like the ghetto end of Vegas.
It was, yeah.
As soon as we roll up, there's people outside in the parking lot. As soon as we get into Circus, as soon as we get there, there's people out there smoking weed. And I was just like, oh my God. Like the experience was just like, I don't know. There was it's Vegas. You know what I mean? You got to deal with it. There's a lot of poverty there, a lot of homeless. Marijuana's legal there. If you want to go there and smoke, you can go there and smoke, but it's like on every corner. And if it's a family thing, it's not inviting.
Right.
It really isn't. It sucks. You're a family and you raise your kids, don't do drugs and don't be like this and don't be like that. And then you take them on vacation somewhere and you're like, hey, do whatever you want. You know, it's okay. Have fun. Live life, you know. I don't know. Yeah. So you got people in the corner with drinks in their hands, smoking weed. And it's just, yeah. So if you're okay with that type of thing, that's fine during the day. At night, oh, no. That's a whole different ballpark. People are walking around naked. They have their little stuff out. There's even signs in the hotel that tell you if your kids are under 18, they're not permitted on the streets at night in Vegas after what?
9.
Like 9 o'clock. Because there's prostitutes. Hell, I remember when we were down in Caesars, there's fucking pimps out there handing out business cards for their fucking prostitutes. You know, we're like, what? And they're just like shoveling out like flashing money. They're like, here, take it. It's just, it was, oh boy. Some crazy stuff there. So, me and Mrs. Tipsy, we're not into it at all. We're not into that. Not at all. However, the kids loved it there. You know, they were hanging out during the day. We went to Caesar's. We did go to Caesar's Palace. And we saw their mall. We went underneath there, that was amazing. We got to see some things that, what was it? The Bellagio we saw. A couple of different things outside. They went to Zach Bagans. We ate at Wahlburgers. And our first time at Wahlburgers was like, But our second time at Wahlburgers was like, holy shit, this was fucking good. I did not want to go back to Wahlburgers only because the first time we ate there, I was like, it's fucking.
But the key to Wahlburgers in Vegas is to go there first thing in the day, as soon as they open. Because it's not busy and everything's made fresh.
I can definitely see that.
When you and I went, it was late at night. There was a shit ton of people there. Oh my God, it was so crowded in there you could hardly breathe.
Yeah. There was a lot of people there that night. And then when you go there, they obviously take your picture. You know, so like you go there, you order your drinks, and then here comes somebody with a fucking camera.
Yeah.
You're trying to get some extra money, trying to take your picture and shit.
Some extra money. Those freaking picture packages are so expensive.
Well,
everywhere you go. I know. We bought them both times.
Yeah. The first time they came over, we're like, yep, buy them both. Because it was just me and you. And honestly, I thought, this is it. Never going to be here again. So we bought everything they had to give us.
Yeah.
And then the second time we go out, I said to you, we're not getting no fucking pictures.
Yep.
And then I ended up buying all of them.
Yeah. So they come over. You're like, we're not getting any pictures. No. They come over and they're like, oh, I'm going to take your pictures. And you were like, yeah, I want to buy everything. I want to buy all the pictures. And I'm sitting there like,
oh, boy.
What happened to we're not buying anything?
I did do that. So, yeah. So Vegas it is different. I don't really care for it. The kids love going there. And it was a time for them to experience that. I thought that was the only time, but then we ended up going later on. This is not this. It has nothing to do with this trip. But later on, we went back. We went out to California, and we stayed in Vegas again, and drove to California.
Yeah.
And they loved it that time too. It's like they can't get enough of the shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, woman?
That time didn't bother me too much either.
Honestly, did not bother me either. That time didn't bother me either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. So out in Vegas, we're doing our thing. We're walking the strip. We're seeing different things. And then what? Where are we heading to now?
Oh, we are heading to...
Oh, you know what? You know what we didn't say?
What didn't we say?
When we were in Ohio, in our first podcast,
Oh.
we actually stopped at Machine Gun Kelly's restaurant.
Coffee
house. All right, so why don't you tell that story?
So, our daughter, Sis, was like huge into Machine Gun Kelly at that point.
Yes. I mean, it was everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was life.
Yes.
And we left at the beginning of our first couple stays. As we're heading out towards Indiana,
right,
where we have to go through Ohio,
right.
Sis says, she's like, oh, well.
She drops her little hint.
Yeah, she's like, oh, well, you know who has the coffee shop in Cleveland?
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, oh, okay. MGK. I'm like, all right. So she tells me that. So then I kind of like nonchalantly text it to you to see if it's something that we can do, because I know that Cleveland was higher than what we were going.
A little higher. It was not even noticeable.
Yeah.
We just had to kind of go, maybe 20 or 30 minutes up, and we were there.
Yeah.
So you had texted me.
Yeah.
Hey.
Was it doable?
Sis dropped a hint. We're about a half hour away. Are we able to stop there and do this for her? Of course. Yeah. Because I was already in mode where no matter what they want to do, let's fucking do whatever they want to do. So we
don't
head
tell
there.
her. We just head there.
Yeah, we don't tell her at all.
We don't tell her anything. And we're driving through Cleveland, which is a little rough.
It's Cleveland, Ohio.
It's a little rough.
It's a little rough.
But we pull up in front of it, and we're like, all right. And she's looking, and she gets super excited.
Yeah.
She's so excited. So, obviously, the boys are not a fan of Machine Gun Kelly.
Right. I did not care for him either.
Their beef is Machine Gun Kelly, not Eminem. And Sis is not an Eminem fan. She's an MGK fan.
Like, I pulled over.
Yeah.
Let you guys out. Now, I did ask the boys. I'm like, hey, does anybody want to go in here? And they were all like, no. I didn't care for it either. So you and Sis went in. Now, looking back, I should have made everybody get out of the car and be like, look, there's something that she wants to do. Just kind of be there for her. Let's go in. Let's get a drink. Let's have some fun. And we'll be on our way. I should have said that, and I didn't. And I didn't know how much or how disappointed she was that none of us went in besides you until later on. Yeah. You had told me, and I was like, oh, yeah. So, knowing what I know now, I would have had everybody get out. We would have done all that. Unfortunately, it was just you and her. So you go in there and do, what do you do?
Oh my gosh. We go in and we take pictures. Yeah. We look. They have these sticker packs that you can buy.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she got some sticker packs. We ordered drinks.
And you said they had little pods built into the wall.
Yeah. There were these little pod cutout looking things in the walls. And you could like climb in there and sit in there and drink your coffee.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. There was a lot of different there was different things in the coffee house that were associated with like different albums that he had.
That's also neat.
So it was pretty neat for her to see that, and she was so excited by it. That was only the kickoff to her birthday present, which was 2 months later.
Yeah, that's very true. But yeah,
So that was Ohio.
yeah, I forgot. I can't believe
I
we forgot
know.
to mention that.
I
That was one thing that we did there because we just kind of skirted past Ohio. Because of what? Oh, do we even? I don't even think we even stayed there.
no.
Yeah, so we just drove through it. So that's.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of why we forgot in part one to let you guys know about that. But yes, that is one thing that's the only thing.
So if you like coffee houses and you're into, MGK,
Yeah.
definitely check out the 27 Club. It's definitely
Yep.
the drinks are fantastic. We had some dragon fruit smoothie, something or other, and it was
Yeah, you said it was good.
so good.
All right, so we wrapped up our time.
Yes.
In.
Okay, so we leave Vegas.
Yep. We are leaving Vegas, thank God. Like
And-
me and Mrs. Tipsy are like, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And where are we heading to now? Oh boy, I know where we're heading to.
Tombstone, Arizona.
That's exactly right, Tombstone. Now, for me and Bird, that was our destination. That's the place that we wanted to go to, Tombstone, Arizona. If anybody has seen the movie, if anybody knows anything about it, that's where we wanted to be. And oh boy, we wanted to be there. Honestly, that's all I was thinking about. So once we planned a trip, that was my spot. I'm like, okay, we can do this and this and this and this and this. Tombstone, Tombstone, Tombstone. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to go. This is where I want to be. And Bird was kind of like, I'm saving all my money because when we get to Tombstone, I want to buy as much as I possibly can.
Yeah.
So that was my destination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. So, like the Bird, he wanted to get the whole damn outfit. Like he wanted the guns. He wanted like the hat, the vest. He wanted to do everything, and he honestly did. He got more than me. He got the gun, the
Yeah.
holster,
Yeah.
the hat. Now I know he wanted to get.
He was looking for some trench coat too, but
He was looking for a trench coat. I remember we went into one of the stores.
nobody
and
wanted to help
they
him
were
or something.
fucking rude as shit.
Yeah.
He wanted to buy like a $400 fucking hat.
Yeah.
And they were just rude.
Yeah. We did run into a good bit of that down in Tombstone, which is odd because you would think that these people that work at these stores, their livelihood and their paychecks
I'm telling
are based off of sales and tourists and, crazy stupid people like us that come and pay $400 for a fucking hat.
Exactly.
And you don't want to sell it to them.
Don't want to. But rolling into Tombstone, absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's down there. Like
It is real down there.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, so we get down there, and I'm like, we have our hotel picked out. Now, first off, when you think of the Wild West hotels, that still actually use a physical key to unlock the door, yeah, which is non-existent anymore, right?
Everything's key card,
guess what?
electronic.
Down in Tombstone, your ass is using a fucking key. You're using a key. It's no key cards, but it's a great time. Now, in the room that we stayed in, it was small, right? And we should have maybe picked maybe 2 rooms. But if you're in the Wild West and you're looking to get out there and do your thing in Tombstone, you're not looking for like a what do you call those? Hiltons.
Like the resort.
You're not looking for that.
There is a resort
Yeah.
there. There's a really nice hotel that actually overlooks Boot Hill Cemetery.
Okay, but you're not. So to me, I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for I was looking for swinging fucking saloon doors. That's
walked
my
through
hotel
some of
room.
those.
Oh, they still have those.
Yeah, we walked through some of those.
Yeah, like you're where the OK Corral took place at, So it just so happened that our hotel room was literally right across the street from the OK Corral. It was. So if you walk out of our hotel room and walked across the street, that's where the wall was that blocked off where the OK Corral was. It was crazy. So we were literally right there in the backyard. So we get there, right? We get
Yep.
there, we check in.
Yep. And it's starting to get late.
It is. We put our bags in, and then we end up going to Big Nose Kate's for dinner. Oh, man, let me tell you, Mrs. Tipsy. I had a big-ass beer and a steak because that's what I wanted to do. There was something downstairs, too. Now, we didn't do that then, but then I think we came back the next day, right?
Yeah.
And then, so we didn't eat there the next day, but then we went downstairs. And there was some kind of, I don't know, it's some kind of, what they had down there, like a gift shop? Was it a gift shop? It was like
it's a story about somebody.
Yeah.
Like,
You go down these spiral staircase.
yeah, somebody lived, I can't remember. It was something swamp something.
I honestly can't remember either. I remember going down the staircase, and I remember the first thing that you see is like jewelry or something, but there was like this dungeon looking thing to like the left, and there was something over there, and there was still like a bed in there, and they don't mess with anything. So we got that. We went down there. We did that. It was, I don't know, it was just great. Like, it was almost like you were stepping back into the 50s, the 30s and 40s. We had our dinner, we ate, we left, we went right back to our hotel, in our hotel room, because everything was closed. It was late. So we got up the next day, and we went and ate at the Tombstone Cafe. Do you remember that, Woman's? Mm-hmm. And honestly, not a bad breakfast, you know. I believe, I don't really know. I don't know, your typical breakfast. Bacon, eggs, maybe some hash browns. I had some coffee. But we wanted to get out and do like a full day in Tombstone. Mm-hmm. So, you know, the bird was on a mission. The bird was on a mission to get his holster, his guns, the outfit, whatever, the hat. So we went out and we did some shopping. We went to the Birdcage Theater. We did pretty much everything that we could possibly do while we were there. Honestly, we did as much as we could do. The Birdcage Theater was amazing. I loved every second of being in Tombstone. What about you? Did you like it or no?
I liked it. I liked the old-timey photos.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because we did do that, the old-time photos. Mm-hmm. And it was nice. It was actually nice to have them from Tombstone.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't get more old-timey.
I don't think you look bad, woman.
No?
Yeah, I think you look pretty good. And I know you think I look pretty damn handsome in mine.
You did.
Yeah, we get all dressed up. We were legitimately Tombstonians.
Yeah, is that what they're called?
No, I have no idea. But that's kind of what it sounds like. The kids did really good with that as well. They did. Mm-hmm. And then, so when we went and had our breakfast, we went and did our old time photos. Me and Bird both got our hats, because I got one too. I still have it. It's upstairs. Bird did get his holster and his 6-shooter. Mm-hmm. And then, so it started to rain a little bit.
Yeah.
So we did the OK Corral. Like, we went in there, we saw that, and that was about it. Then we left. Like, we walked up and down Allen Street for a little while, and then unfortunately we left. We got some sarsaparilla.
Yes.
Yep, I had a 4-pack of sarsaparilla. We sat, and it was cool to sit there with the boys and drink some cold sarsaparilla on Allen Street in Tombstone. It was just, who the fuck could say that they did that? I cracked open a cold sarsaparilla on Allen Street.
Yeah.
Wearing my fucking cowboy hat. That's part of it, though.
Yeah.
Anybody that's into that, I'm sure they're probably like, oh my God, I would have loved to do that.
Did you think you were going to have such a hard time leaving?
No. I thought, hey, it's another stop. Gotta keep on pushing on. Mm-hmm. I did have a very hard time. I did not want to leave. That was like the hardest time. So So we leave. We leave there. And everybody obviously took a nap. And I think that you didn't wake up till we got to the fucking checkpoint. Yeah, the border checkpoint.
No, I was awake a little before then.
We ended up getting to Border Patrol.
Yeah.
And, so we pull up and they're like, so we see this place and we're like, what the hell is this? We pull up, they stop the car and they're like, do you have any illegals in here? And we're like, no, there's no illegals in here. And they're like, okay, keep on going.
Yep.
Go right on through. I said, it was funny because it's really weird because you're not crossing the border.
No,
But
you're just that close.
You're skirting right along the border.
Literally.
Yeah. So.
You're driving under the canopy.
Yeah.
And you're in the United States.
Right.
And then.
I thought it was only like crossing over into Mexico or vice versa. You have the Border Patrol checking you, but
I guess because you're so close, they would need to.
But yeah, no illegals in the van.
Nope.
So let us go, and we just keep moseying on through. We kept on trucking, and we were heading to
El Paso.
El Paso.
We didn't really do anything there either.
No, it was kind of just like okay, let's relax.
Yeah, because we left Tombstone pretty late in the day.
Right.
So we were driving, and by the time we got to El Paso, we were just pretty much done.
That was it.
We checked in the hotel.
I'm guessing that the kids maybe took a swim.
I can't remember what we ate for dinner that night.
We checked in. We took a swim. We didn't really do anything. I don't remember what we ate either. I'm sure we ate somewhere, did something. I personally don't remember what we ate. I just remember like we fell asleep. We headed out the next morning. So we're heading to Dripping Springs.
Texas.
And
that's not a stay, it's a stop.
Right, it's just a stop.
Because it's the family business beer company.
Right, and who owns that?
Jensen Ackles owns that.
Right, for the TV show Supernatural. So Dean and Sam Winchester. So, as like we were talking about on the trip, oh my gosh, do you know Jensen Ackles owns a beer? I guess it's not a bar.
It's a brewery.
But you can eat there as well, right?
It's a farm, yeah.
So it's like a brewery, an eatery, kind of like, it's called the Family Business Beer Company.
Yeah.
Which, yes, is in Dripping Springs. So we finagle that to get there into our travels. And now, so here's the deal. When we first planned out our cross-country trip, we found out that there was a Supernatural, was having a convention in Florida. And it just so happened to be the section of Florida that was on our way through the area and home. So what we did was we had bought tickets for Mr. Tipsy and Schmears to go to the Supernatural convention. We also had bought tickets for Mrs. Tipsy, Schmuds, Bird, and Sis to go
to Animal
Kingdom. Right. So anybody that knows Schmear's favorite thing is the Supernatural, and we asked him who would it be, and he was like, okay, so if I had a chance to see anybody, it would be Dean. So not only did we get tickets to go into the Supernatural convention, but we also paid for the tickets for me and Schmear to get our picture taken with Dean Winchester, who is Jensen Ackles,
right,
from the sitcom Supernatural. So, because he was such a fan, we knew that he owned a beer company in Texas, and we figured that we were heading through Texas anyway, so we want to stop at Jensen Ackles Beer Company and have dinner there. So we go ahead, Mr. Tipsy. Well, Jensen Eccles spends a lot of his time at the beer company. And so we were like, okay, hopefully we get a chance to see him. We were planning, we would be in Florida. So, yeah. So we were like, oh, all right, maybe we can be hanging out in Texas, right? So before he has to go to his convention in Florida, we go to the Family Business Beer Company in Dripping Springs. And we had planned to eat there. And so we show up. We're so excited, right? Not only were we excited to eat there, but we were starving. Because we hadn't eaten. We hadn't eaten because we planned on eating
There.
at his restaurant. So we get there, right? And yep, it's closed. Fucking closed. And what was that? Like a Wednesday or some shit?
Yeah, it's closed like Mondays, Tuesdays.
Oh my God, that sucks so bad.
Yeah.
So we got there on a day that it was closed, which
We didn't look.
it sucked for. No, we didn't look. You would think
You would think in the middle of summer.
Right.
It's a.
it's a during the weekday. Why the fuck are you closed? So it's closed. So we pull in. Schmer gets out. He stands in front of the business. We take his picture, and that's is what it is. We tried. We did. And then we were like, all right, well, we got to keep on going. So we leave there, and we're headed into our next hotel, which is in
San Antonio.
San Antonio, Texas, which is where the Riverwalk is. So do you want to... Because the Riverwalk was your thing. Like, you wanted to do that. So you want to talk about that at all?
So the Riverwalk is in downtown San Antonio. So it's like in the business district. Like there's, like big, tall skyscrapers like on the street. But the Riverwalk is actually under the street.
Right.
So you take these, there's like a couple different areas like that you can enter from. So you walk down the steps, you go in, and there's these sidewalks and there's like a river in there, and they have boats in there, and they have shops down there and restaurants down there, and it's just really neat.
It is. I thought it was neat.
Yeah.
Like, I really did. However, when we got there, we got there late.
Yeah, it was towards the later part of the evening.
Right.
Because really nobody but me wanted to go.
Yeah. You had told us what it was. I don't think that we did not want to go. I think that it was late. Like, we were driving all day, we were cranky, we couldn't eat yet. We got to the hotel, and all we wanted to do was relax, but you wanted to get up and go to this river walk, and we're like, oh my God, like, just...
Because we wouldn't have had time to go to the river walk the next day.
No, we wouldn't have. You're right.
Yeah.
But nobody wanted to do it because it took us so long to get there. I think that's what it was. However, we got up and we did it anyway. We did it anyway. And the problem with it was so late.
Everything was closing.
Right. Everything was closed. Because we were like, okay, let's go eat. We'll go there and eat. We'll have some fun. So we kind of walk around. And it is beautiful. Like, it's just, it's a neat thing. And even though we got there late, there was still a lot of people there. But all the restaurants were closing, like all the bars were closing, everything was closing down. So we did the walk. We went up one side, we went down the other side, we did the entire walk. It would have been nice to be able to kind of go in and eat and enjoy that and then come out and do some more. It would have been nice to do that. But we didn't get a chance to do that. So we get done with the river walk and we come up the top and we're like, all right, we're starving. All right. So what do you want to eat? I don't know. What's local? So we have Bird. Look it up. Bird, what's local? I don't know. There's like a Denny's a mile away. Oh, there's a Whataburger. that's only like 2 minutes away. And we're like, all right, we'll do the Whataburger. Well, the old lady doesn't want to do the Whataburger, but it is what it is because we're all starving, and it's time. It's time to eat. The old lady wanted to do Denny's. We wanted to do Whataburger. She was
I just
outvoted.
didn't want to do Whataburger because I'm not a burger person.
You weren't a burger person, but you were outvoted.
I'm always outvoted.
Four of us wanted to do the Whataburger. 2 of you didn't.
Right.
So we go to Whataburger. Mm-hmm. And I got so much to say about Whataburger, but I need to wrap it up a little bit here. So we get there, we eat, absolutely amazing food, cheap price. I love Whataburger. I have not been to a Whataburger since. However, Silverville, Pigeon Forge, they have a new Whataburger. I will be enjoying Whataburger this year. Just so you know. It will be in 2026. Not sure exactly when, but trust me, it will happen. So we ate, and like Mrs. Tipsy and Sis, they weren't fans at all, and they were cranky, and we go back to our hotel room, we go to bed, and we wake up, and then we have to deal with some guy is complaining to the hotel that we stayed at that somebody in the middle of the night came out and stole his fender flares off of his truck. Mm-hmm. And he is bitching. Yeah. But there's obviously a big sign on the side, like as soon as you walk in the building, don't leave your car unattended. We're not responsible for any damage or stolen property from your car. Mm-hmm. And he just doesn't want to hear it. And there's like, hey, there's nothing. But yes, somebody stole all of his fender flares off of his truck, which is horrible. Oh my God. What else, woman? So we pack up, which I don't remember. Do we have anything in our top carrier, or do we have everything inside with us? I mean, our top carrier wasn't broken into at all.
No, I think we had our suitcases and stuff.
Okay.
We took our suitcases in.
Yeah, so nobody tried to mess with the van.
No.
But our car was parked 2 cars away from his. Mm-hmm. So that was a little sketchy, you know. So we leave in San Antonio, and now we're headed to swing through Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we go into Austin, Texas, because Jared Padalecki,
right,
who is known as Sam,
yep,
in the Supernatural series, mm-hmm. Also owns a bar.
Right.
So we stop at the San Jack Saloon in downtown Austin, where Mr. Tipsy cannot freaking parallel park to save his soul. But manages to get it after a couple tries. So him and Darren Schmer get out, and they go and do photos under the...
I didn't do any. I took pictures of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the sign, because obviously it's a bar, so Schmer's not old enough to go in there anyway.
Right. No, they were open at
They
the time.
weren't, because it was early in the morning.
It was early. Yeah.
So we just took some pictures, and then we left there.
Yep. On the highway.
Saw some really cool murals along the way. Like,
they weren't that cool.
Yeah, they were Sam Elliott.
They
were really nice
they
murals.
They weren't cool at all.
It wasn't just Sam Elliott, but there was other ones.
In all fairness, they were painted
very
really
well.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we left there and headed into Bastrop, Texas.
Bastrop, Texas.
To visit the gas station from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It was.
I'm not a horror person, so I don't think I've ever seen a full Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie to save my soul.
Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, in Bastrop, Texas, is this place, and it's called the gas station. And it is from one of the original 1977 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. So if you watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, it's the gas station that they pull into in their little green van to get gas before they all get hacked to shit, mm-hmm. right? Mm. You know, they pull up, they get their windows washed, and they're like, asked if they want barbecue, and then Franklin gets a piece of barbecue that looks like a fucking dick. Honestly, it does. It looks like a dick. And then the guy cuts his arm. He cuts his arm on the side of the road. But then he leaves a mark. Whatever. the whole movie's kind of like a here and there, but it was like the setup. So the son of the guy who runs the gas station, like, I don't know, it was just amazing. So you get to the gas station. We all get to the gas station, and the gas station is it's the movie. Mm-hmm. Like, the only thing that has changed
Was
there's
the
no gas pumps. Literally, that's the only thing that's changed. Everything on the front stays the same. And now, whoever bought it has the green van sitting kind of in the off to the right hand side and in kind of the back of the tires are flat, but it's a replica. It's not a replica. It's the same year, make, and model, and color of the van that they drove in the original '77 movie. That's so cool. We get there, we get out, we go inside, and then they don't only have just like Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff. They have all horror movie stuff. Mm-hmm. It's Freddy and Jason and Michael Myers, just all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then out back, they have picnic tables, and you can order food. Now, obviously, anybody that's seen the movie, you would be like, oh my God, don't eat there, because in the movie, they would kill people and cook their meat, and that's what they would serve to you at the gas station. Mm-hmm. That's what it was all about. Mm. However, Bird got fucking pulled pork that tasted amazing.
Yeah, you had chili.
I had chili. What'd you have? Do you remember?
I had a pecan pie.
Well, that sucks. Where's the fun in that? You should have got like dick or a hot dog.
I didn't want a dick or a hot dog.
I don't remember what everybody had. I know Bird had the pulled pork because I was like, let me try that.
Bird had pulled pork. So you, Schmear, and Schmuds had chili.
Oh, we all had chili.
Yeah.
What did you and Sis have?
I had the pecan pie, and I don't know.
Yeah, so we eat there, and then there's these little cottages in the back.
Yeah, you can rent them out.
You can stay there, and in October, they have a drive-up movie theater. They have this big screen out there where you can watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and obviously they have somebody dressed like Leatherface who comes out at you with a chainsaw while you're watching the movie. The old lady's going to do that.
No, she's not.
We're all going to go back down and do that at some point, and she's going to love it.
She is not.
She's going to do it, trust me. Whether she likes it or fucking not.
She is not.
If she wants to go and see Hocus Pocus in Salem, she's going to go down and do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in Bastrop.
I've already done the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in Bastrop.
No, you haven't done it like that.
It doesn't. That doesn't matter.
It's going to happen. Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So, anyways, yeah. So we did that. It was so awesome. Like, I don't know. Like, I loved it there. It was so good, and I definitely wanted to. So you can actually eat in the house that was featured in the movie. Although they did move that, they moved it off of location, and now it's like I think it's like a bed and breakfast. You can go there and eat. We didn't do that. And the house that you see featured in the movie is still down there, but the people who own it don't want you nowhere near the damn thing. There's signs up. They don't like you around it. It's just, there's no fun in that.
What do you expect if you buy a freaking...
Exactly. It's a movie house.
Right.
You know? So like, okay, I don't want people in my yard. But hell, man, let them stand there at the gate, take pictures and stuff. What's wrong with that? Like, I don't see the big deal is with that. However, it's getting late, everybody. So we are going to have to wrap this up. Bastrop was our last one, or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So we're going to wrap this up. A lot of fun times. You know, a lot of different things to do. We're still not done yet. We're only in Texas, and we still have a good bit of ways to go. But it is definitely getting late. So I think I'm going to let you guys go.